Coming to you every other Monday via the Imperial HoloNet, I welcome you to this installment of the BRG Alliance Cast, Episode 7, The Force Awakens. I'm Char Nimbus of Gin and Juice, your humble servant and the voice of the Ragged Alliance Cast. Zinix 1 did as I always believed Lucas should have, and stepped aside after making Episode 6. We thank him for all his hard work and dedication in getting this ragged bucket of bolts we call the cast off the ground, into orbit, and past that Imperial blockade. He's left behind a huge pair of Stormtrooper regulation boots, but I and the rest of the cast crew will do our best to fill them as well as you all deserve. More J.J. Abrams than Rian Johnson. I'd like to begin, as always, with crucial thanks to all of you, our members, for being a part of this profoundly special community that the Alliance has become, and for your ongoing submissions of ideas and segments for the cast. Please feel free to get in touch with me directly with your ideas on the Alliance server. Submissions through your officers or GL are more than welcome too. The cast comes out every other Monday, and we kindly ask for your submissions by the Friday before. Submissions in complete MP4 or MP4 video with MP3 audio preferred. The HoloNet is a world of ideas driven by the little things. We also ask that you like and share this video and subscribe to the new cast channel. This is a new spin on an old segment where we showcase the most impressive moments from guilds across the Alliance. While the focus to date has been on shoutouts for stellar TW performances, we want to showcase more of your accomplishments here, in a space we celebrate our BRG aces. Reached a new pinnacle in a territory battle? Have a ravenous pack of solid Kyber GAC certified overachievers? Finally passed a new milestone? We want to hear about it. This week, we see a couple crucial stops in territory wars. Sent by Ravens saw a combined effort between Judah Slasher with 10 and Sabi with 18 for a combined 28 battles on defense. And his dudeness of laxed out pros set a squad that toppled a whopping 20 attackers before the one that took him down. See someone doing something incredible? Help your guildmates get the recognition and prestige they deserve. Remind your officers to let us know about the moments that make you go, Yahoo! In this segment, all mispronunciations are my own. A lot has been happening in the last couple of weeks across the BRG Alliance. We have a new member guild. A heartfelt welcome to the Improbability of Porgs, Guild Leader Cherno, and all our new members. As our community grows, so grows the strength of our alliance. Sent by Ravens, under new Guild Leader Singular Corey, looks meaner and leaner than ever. In addition to adding officers Rhaenys and Targaryen from within, they also merged with the Onaka Privateers and promoted officers Rebel Knight, SAO Survivor, and Hondo from within Onaka's ranks. Welcome to them as well. Also, congratulations to the Baltic Fleet's newest officers, Tahira and Puggle. Also, to J. Robertson 12, the new team leader of the Guild Liaison team. We've also given this cast an overhaul. Our Episode 7 cast crew includes the busy new TL I just mentioned, J. Robertson 12, as well as Applejacks 2, Bytor Snowdog, Celeb, Gorgatron, Grateful Jedi, MF, and myself, Char Nimbus. Also, a special thanks to Feather Munkin, whose extra effort brought this wonderful crew together. They are a delight to work with, and it's a testament to his hard work bringing us all together. Finally, while it nearly goes without saying, TK2618 is the hardest working buckethead in the whole Alliance, and is a part of everything we've built, where he's given credit and where he's not. With Zinix passing the proverbial lightsaber, he did whatever was necessary to keep this cast on the HoloNet. We appreciate his attention to detail and willingness to work hard at whatever the Alliance needs to accomplish.
Hello, BRG. This is TK2618. I wanted to take just a few minutes and talk to you about some things that have been happening around the Alliance. As I'm sure you're aware, our communications officer, team leader, and podcaster Zenix1 has left the Alliance. We and I are very grateful for all that he did for us. Zenix1 was a fantastic officer. He always took initiative and always tried to do his best on anything that he was a part of. What we have to face, however, is that as important as his contributions were, we don't have the luxury of letting one person leaving stop the work that we are doing here. The question that I have been asking is, who is the next man up? This is a question that, if you're a sports fan, you might be familiar with. If a player is injured or retires, the team can't afford to simply stagnate. They have to move forward, and they have to move forward with the people that they have. I've been asking myself and the Alliance staff who the next man up is, and we've had a number of people step up. Jay Robertson volunteered to be a team leader, and then almost immediately said that he would help with the podcast. We've had numerous other team leaders step out of their roles and work to make this podcast happen. Celeb and Char have joined the podcasting team, and despite the fact that they said they didn't have any prior podcasting experience, they jumped in and learned what they needed to learn and immediately started producing content. The truly remarkable thing about our next man up mentality is that the deadline for this podcast was less than a week after Zenix1 left. I thought that there was no way that we would be able to put a new episode out on time, and I have been so surprised to be wrong. Pleased, but surprised. I seem to constantly underestimate what this group is capable of, and the fact that there is a podcast out on time is a testament to that. I encourage all of you in our guilds to take this next man up mentality and use it in your guilds. If someone leaves, who's the next man up? Don't let someone leaving cripple your guild. What we build here takes too much time and effort to let it fall apart because we're missing someone, no matter how important that person is. I'll tell you this, when I started putting together this group and this Alliance staff, I wanted to make sure that if there came a time that I ever couldn't be part of it, that the group would continue. I never wanted this to be something that revolved around just me. And I don't think that any of your guild members would want a guild that revolves around just one person's contributions or leadership. So we say thank you to Zenix1, and I ask you, who is the next man up? Thank you, and I look forward to talking to you around the server.
Today I wanted to do a brief overview of the different stores. Some might say that Galaxy of Heroes is an RPG or a strategy game, but in reality, this is a resources management game. You're constantly giving different kind of resources, whether it is the crystals you gain through the arena, the guild tokens you get with events and daily activities, or just the energy that you're provided daily. And how you invest these different resources will make you progress faster or slower in the different aspects of the game. So now if we open up the shop, the first thing to do is to buy these small credits gear. They're super cheap, and with the relics system, you'll always need these small pieces of gear for something, even if you have thousands of them. Now if we scroll down past all these different shards, which are for the most part not worth it, we get the actual gear that we want or need in most cases. The Gear 12 pieces are not really a good investment. You would be better off by using your guild event tokens for them, but with the Malak and the General Skywalker shards being exclusive to the guild event tokens, I guess we need another way to get them. I personally use the short shop currencies for them, but we'll get to that later on. So the Caratex are okay to buy with crystals, since you need so many of them with the Gear 12 finishers, but overall, just like the stun cuffs and stun guns, it is better if you farm them through the energy refreshes. The 50 crystals ones that you get, if you buy your 3 energy refreshes daily and farm these kind of gear pieces, you'll save about 350 crystals for each 50 salvage pieces. So yes, it takes more time, but the saving is not negligible, especially if you're free to play or don't spend much in the game. The pieces that are really worth it to buy with crystals are, if we scroll down here, these Mark III CNR Holo projectors for 300 crystals. These actually cost more crystals if you farm them with the energy refreshes. And also the gold components salvages like this Mark V med pack, or more importantly, these Mark 8 biotech implants components. Everyone needs them, and you'll never have enough of them. So don't buy the full gear pieces one, but more specifically the component parts. 50 of them for like 750 crystals is a really good deal. So the rest of the shops are probably less impactful. Like if you buy extra shards for the shard shop currency, like in the Cantina store after you've bought all the characters, make sure to buy the ship ones, like the Cashin Ewing here, as they are worth more when you're converted them to the shard shop currencies. The guild store is mostly for, well, anything you might need, really. Yes, there are some pieces that are a better deal than other ones, but honestly, everything in there is pretty useful. The best deals are actually these green Mark V Blastech weapon mods. 5 fully crafted pieces for 100 tokens is a really good deal. The Squad Arena store, after you've bought all the characters, is mostly your stockpile of shard shop currencies, credits, or prestige tokens. For the Galactic War store, like I said, if you buy them for the shard shop currencies, make sure to buy the ship ones. They're worth more. Mods are mods, really. They're important, luck based, and expensive. So buy one if you find something good, but make sure to not spend all your accumulated credits either. The Fleet Arena store is mostly for the Zetamats. There's so many Zetas in this game that you'll always need them. For the guild event stores, it used to be a good place for the Gear 12 pieces, but right now you mostly need all of them for the special characters that they put in it, like the Negotiator here and Malak and General Skywalker. For the championship store, I think there's a few nice deals in here, but the best one overall is the Karotech pieces down here. And whatever you do, don't buy these injectors at the top for the Gear 12 finishers. Farm these. Much cheaper. And finally, the shard shop. The Gear 12 and Gear 12 Plus in there are a good deal for the time being, but the devs mentioned that it was a temporary deal, so it may not always be the case. Then always check down for some nice gears like the stun cuffs, stun guns, and carbon tees. It's a really good deal in this shop, and you'll always need them. And that's pretty much sums it up. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.
Thank you for watching. I'd also like to thank some of the hardworking folks who keep everything running around here. Thanks to Bestializer for some of the best graphics across the Alliance's guilds. He has so much to do with our image, we should all know his name. Also to the entire production crew who made this cast happen. Thanks for coming together in a crunch to make a little magic. Finally, if you have suggestions for segments, please reach out to your officers or GL, or contact any of us directly on the Alliance server. Also, the cast crew is always looking for a little more help. Know a little about production? Want to get your feet wet on a fun project with a great crew? We want to hear from you. Let's free up TK2618 to work elsewhere, in keeping this community as vibrant as the far, far away galaxy we all know and love. Till next time, this is Char Nimbus, the voice of the Alliance, signing off.